This area is known as the Sunken Gardens. I had to come down a few steps. There's not much flowers here. There's some hedges that have been trimmed. But this tree here is quite interesting. The way the branches have grown. Look at that. Oh my gosh. And it smells really good. There's no sign. But it does smell like cedar. I wouldn't be surprised if it isn't some form of cedar, just looking at the foliage here. And then look at this this was probably one of the main entrances to the sunken garden. There. Right here. So walk over here. The maple. When I was in the village of Kong, I went into the pharmacist and I got a little bath salts, lavender bath salts, so I can soak tonight, because I've been walking for probably 3 hours, and with the cruise in between, but I stood almost the whole time on the boat, taking all the video and enjoying that. Here's the tennis courts. I don't think they had the tennis courts back in medieval times. They probably had the jousting courts or something along that line. And then here is another magnificent dark maple tree. I like how they've done it. They kept the formal gardens, but they're not too manicured. And then lots of the wild woods. Look at the leaves on that. Oh, this is beautiful. It's more than one tree, but oh. And here we have the lace leaf, small one like we have at home, and there you can see the comparison of the foliage between the two. And then I'll take these stairs and see where they go. So I just came from there. You can see the castle up there in the background. Boy, I was thinking New Zealand was going to be my favorite place, but I've really fallen for Ireland. I really have. It's so beautiful. And I've been real lucky with the weather to get a day like this. So this garden here has a pool of some sort. Walk out there. My boots are working out great, because when I walk on the lawn it's damp, because it rained heavily last night, and I know with my tennis shoes they'd probably been soaked through by now. But some kind of a pool. I don't see any sign. It's fairly clean. There's minnows in there. Quite large creature here. I'll zoom in. He was moving a minute ago. Now he sees me. He has feet like a lizard. So, I don't see any other paths. Well, maybe over here. It's a lovely bench. They do have a hose out here, so they must do some irrigation when it doesn't rain. All right, I'll be back.